Uh, that's it.
So DPSs can apply pressure, right? That's cool.
Yeah,
But if you kill the Ana, and then someone else on Ana's team kills you, you aren't making any pressure, right? You're dead.
yeah, right.
When you're dead, how much pressure do you apply?
0.
Zero. So when you get a kill and then you get killed, it's as if you do nothing. It's equalized. Nothing happens. If you get a kill, then you make it out, then you have a lot of value because you're now in a 4v5, maybe you're a little bit low, maybe you have to go get the health back. But then after that happens, you can go get an off angle, you can maybe kill their other support, you can pressure their DPS. And now that there's
Yeah, it's
only
like
one
guaranteed.
support alive, you have so much value because all the damage your team does has half of the people able to like recover, right? So the pressure
Yeah,
you
okay.
deal is worth double, or maybe like 33% more. If both of them were to die, it would be like 100% more, I guess. But the damage you deal is worth so much more if you get a kill and then you stay alive, because you have more guns, you have more hit points. Imagine like everyone deals 100 damage per second, right? Everyone
Yeah,
on the team. Let's suppose that is the case. And the average player, if you assume only like tanks exist, let's say tanks have 700, DPS have 250. Let's standardize it to that. If you
yeah,
can deal 500 damage a second, but you make it so they only can deal 400 damage a second, and they have 250 less HP on their team, if you just do the math, you will win that every time. Either you, voice crack, sorry, either you and your other DPS go on the same target, and now you deal 200 damage per second to someone with 250 HP, now they're dead. There's no way you can lose that, like mathematically, because they only have
yeah.
300 damage they can deal now, and they only have 1100 HP or 1200 HP, while you're sitting here at 500 damage per second and like 2000 HP, right? Or
Yeah.
175 or 1750 rather, and 500 damage. If you just look at the numbers like that, it's crazy how much one kill matters.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. And then it's just like a guaranteed win for the fight.
It's just a guaranteed win. So you dying if you go in on the Ana is super super important. Do not do that. Anyway,
Yeah.
I started recording midway through that because I thought this was a really good conversation. Let's just get into the game, man.
Yeah.
Guys, in the video, this is I guess the intro now. We're watching Luminous play. He's a Diamond 3 Genji player. It's sad we get another Genji video so fast, but it seemed like
Oh,
he
yeah,
would like
yeah.
to do a
Gold
video
3.
with
No, I'm not Diamond 3.
Gold 3. I
Yeah.
have this thing where I mean to say gold, but I always say diamond. I did it in the other Genji video if you look at the like correction. Um, yeah, so it's either the Genji that's confusing me, either I think all Genjis are just better, or I'm just bad at saying
Yeah, that's
words.
definitely the case.
Anyway, let's get into it.
Yeah.
Here, at the start, you see the stream, right?
Yeah.
Okay, here immediately you dash out. I think it's really good. Because you get to spawn earlier. Here, I think the first mistake you do is you go to the left instead of the right. Right here has high ground.
Mhm.
High ground is just better. In every possible way. High ground is just better. Can you give me 3 reasons why I want you to go high ground, or do you not know?
Probably harder to shoot. Takes more space. And, I don't know. Probably like more crowd control. I'm not sure.
What was the last one? Avoid crowd control?
No, I'm kind of like, I don't know. I think it's just like, I know, would it just be taking space and like it's harder for the enemy to shoot? And I'm not sure about the third one.
Well, high ground is cover. That's harder to hit, right?
Yeah.
But you get more opportunities. If you're down here, right? You're shooting into their
Yeah.
tank, you can't do jack shit because there's a shield in the way. If you're
Yeah.
here, who can you shoot?
And a soldier like for almost their entire
Yes.
team.
So you get more opportunities, you get more options. You can also go here and shoot their Moira. You can go here and
Mhm.
shoot the Reinhardt. He cannot be healed. If you kill him here, he has to either turn his shield towards you or to your team. Either way, he dies, right? You get so many more
Yeah.
opportunities, you get so much more value. You are threatening the enemy by just existing and shooting a little bit. Here, if you look at what you're doing, you first went in front of the tank. Now, what are you doing? You're trying to get on the off angle. Here, I really don't like that you right clicking because you're a little bit too far away in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
If we go back a little bit, play at half speed. Who can you see here?
Anna, Soldier, Mora, and like Ash is gone.
Yeah, you can see the Reinhardt as well.
Yeah.
So here you have 4 options. All of them are okay. You can either go here, left click the Reinhardt. You deal 81 damage every time you left click, assuming every body shot hits. So here, would he be dead? Probably yes. Yes, he would have been dead if you had left clicked him. He would have been dead here. Let's go back a little bit more. Again. Then you have the option of left clicking here on the Moira, which could also land you a kill. What if you headshot her? That's 160 damage. You can then dash melee if you were to headshot every shot. She's gonna be super scared. Anna is gonna have to heal her. You could also go for the Anna. Anna is super low. You can dash onto her. There's a lot of good options here. The only problem is you aren't making a concrete decision. You're just kind of there spamming your right click, hoping something hits so you can deal some damage. When you have so many free kills, you could even go here on the Soldier, committing to that. You left click him, you deal some damage to him, and then when he starts rocketing you, shooting you, you just deflect and he's dead, right? You have 4 correct options. None of these options are bad, but you decide to make none of them. So far, let's see what happens here. You missed that.
First I ripped up the Soldier, yeah. And then he got away with like 1 HP.
No,
You killed him.
I want to look at that a little bit more macro. You right click beforehand, before you dash, that's good. You right click here, right click here. Here, something that I want to comment on is you're standing still, you're like going here. You are playing Genji, you can jump up. You have massive advantage by jumping up and using your double jump. Here, you right click and then you deflect. This is also really fucking good. It's extremely good. In every Genji world, I always have to say, hey, right click and then use an ability. Right click and then use melee. Because you get so much extra damage by just doing it, especially when you're close range. If you're long range, it sucks. Yeah, sure, you might miss, you might only hit 1 bullet. But that's 27 damage you would have gotten. Instead of just not getting it. Or you could get extra rather. So overall, from that first engagement, what do you think you could improve
on? Probably targeting and like positioning.
Sure, I agree.
And my aim wasn't great on Soldier.
I do not give a shit about your aim. You're in gold. Your issue is never, ever, ever gonna be aim in gold.
Yeah.
I like to say that aim starts becoming a factor. Like, it starts mattering at all in plat. And even then, decision making runs it so fucking far. I think maybe 90% is decision making and maybe 10% is aim at that rank.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I don't know, I'm always like paranoid of freaking Ash like headshotting me. But then like I remember it's gold and then I just like waste my
beat Ash up, man. You win against Ash.
Yeah, and then like I don't know why, like I'm
Oh!
I got like lucky team.
Let's rewatch that. That was cute. Here, what are you doing wrong?
Probably could have went for the Mora or the end.
I mean, I guess you're trying to. But what are you doing wrong?
Yeah, then like I knew he had TP, so like
you're right clicking here, right? You're right clicking.
Oh yeah. Right.
Do you think that if you had left clicked, you could have killed her?
Yeah, probably a good chance. 37, yeah, probably.
Yeah, so you need to hit 2 bullets here. How many can you hit on her when you right click?
just one max.
Just one. If you left click, how many can you hit? Potentially.
3.
3. So would you say that instead of right clicking twice, you can left click twice and have a higher
Yeah.
chance of killing? Okay, good. Right click is fucking broken, it's overpowered, right? But you need to know when to use it. Or deflect.
Yeah, okay.
So at this range, it's good to left click. Do not go in front of that. That was bad. Go to left, man.
Yeah.
Just to be a little bit microcentric. Here, you left click. In this situation, left clicking is bad. Here is where I would want you to right click instead, right? So there are situations where right click is good, and there's situations where left click is good. Sorry, what did you say?
I thought he was gonna like go towards my team, and he just turned around and got scared.
Yeah. He wants to get back to his team.
Yeah.
And you died here because you didn't realize that. How could you have lived this?
Probably go through the door behind me.
Yes, this door is the escape, this is the out. Worst case scenario, you jump down the side and you jump back up. If you're feeling a little bit scared. You just didn't back off early enough.
Yeah.
Could be deflecting those, I don't know how they didn't hit you, but... Be careful how close you get to him. You took 100 damage there for free. Right clicking at range, right clicking, you're missing everything. Okay, let's rewatch that. Look at all the right clicks you're doing, you're missing every single one. The first time you left click, here you left click. Let's see how many of those hit. 1, 2, I think 2 of those hit. So you miss every single right click because you're off target, but the first time you left click, you hit twice.
Yeah.
That's why left clicking is good at that range. Where you cannot hit more than one bullet, you always left click unless you are planning on using an ability like your dash or your deflect. The only reason you use your dash or your deflect first, or after, is because a right click is instant, you can go straight from a right click into an ability.
Yeah.
So you can animation cancel the shot and you can get so much more damage. Good headshots. Well done, good kill, man.
Yeah, I just ran into the
Here. Bob, do something. You dash in. I got you in your sights. I got me in your sights. I got you in my sights. I know how to speak English, I promise.
Yeah.
So here you engaged when they had ulted twice, and you also ran straight into them. How much HP did you have? You had 100 HP.
Yeah.
Here you had no team, you had no HP, you dashed in at 68 HP. There's not a single way you could do that, and you hadn't even used your deflect yet.
Yeah, that's like crazy overheat. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, you thought you were Necklace, man. You thought you were him.
Yeah.
But you aren't, you're in gold, remember?
Yep.
Random ult. You deflected, did nothing.
Yeah. I thought they had more focus with Blade, and then, yeah, they literally did.
Why is this a terrible ult?
It's literally no one in my vision.
Your team is dead, behind you,
Yeah.
everyone is behind you except this fucking goober, which is about to die.
Yeah.
You go in solo 1v5. Let's see this. Also, another thing. You have your dash, you do not dash. Here you do not dash. You could dash here. If you want to ult here, you dash here, then you ult, and then you dash again. Or, you dash here, get to here, oh fuck, there's target here, dash into that, start punching. But you don't use your dash before your ult, that is a wasted cooldown.
Oh, wait. Does Blade reset dash?
Yes.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I never knew that. Oh, that's why everybody's like dashing up into the air. Okay, yeah. I was confused. I thought everybody was just wasting their dash.
The dash up into the air is more of a, hey Anna, look at me, I'm gonna ult now, move. Yeah, so here, I dash, I ult, I start swinging. So it refreshes my ammo, and it refreshes my dash, right? What do you think about the first round? Why do you think you didn't get a point ever?
Like why we lost like overall.
Wait, well, yeah, why you didn't get a point? What happened with your
Um,
gameplay?
just in like this instance, do you mean?
Yeah, just round.
Oh, okay. I guess like biggest takeaways are probably like overuse of like right click, not like taking advantage of some of the opportunities. I guess there's a lot of people I could have killed and a bit of panicking here and there that like definitely messed me up and let me die, even though like probably could have lived like
Would you
got
agree
down
with
by
me?
like three deaths.
Would you agree with me when I say you didn't really put yourself in a position where you could make a play? You didn't put yourself in a position where you could carry?
Yeah, I mean I'm like hiding behind the Rhine right now. Now that I look at it,
Mm-hmm.
probably could be like three other places right now.
I think you need to focus more on off-angling from this first round, and then I think you need to focus on who is killable. Your target priority
Yeah,
hasn't been the best yet. Let's get into the next round.
Our enemies have the upper hand for now. Let us turn the tables.
You don't have to stop here, you can keep walking up. You're playing Genji, right? What's your goal
yeah.
as Genji? Like, what is your preferred position to play from?
Flank off angles.
Mm-hmm. Is waiting on the main angle here an off angle and or flanking?
Definitely not.
No,
Flanking was probably like
it's not. Where would you be instead if you're approaching from here?
mm, probably inside of the house or
Here?
yeah. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, house, I guess. That makes sense. Yeah, I think this would be a better position. Instead of stalling here, you could make your way here immediately. You could be like here and contest the soldier, make him have
Hmm.
to back off, right?
Yeah,
Or you could play this corner to shoot down at their supports or the range people. Here you just left click, you hope for headshots, you hope for pressure. There's a concept called marking people, which is you deal damage to them, they are scared, they back off. That's essentially what marking is. Or you could play this corner and fight the soldier from here, making it so he cannot use this corner and he cannot use this corner. You just existing here and playing around here makes it so he cannot use the building or else he dies. Instead you play in the open where you probably will get more value. The right knock overextended, he doesn't get punished. Go to kill.
No time to doubt yourself.
From here, what do you want to be doing?
I could go out the other door and get the ash.
Yeah, I think that's maybe the best idea, because the Anna is in cover and with her Moira, right? So I think
Yeah,
going here, getting the Ash is a free kill, free value. Ah, okay, big problem. How much damage does your melee attack do?
50.
45.
Right.
Here, she doesn't go that low, but I always want you to go around. Every time you dash in, right click, you always melee. Why do you always melee?
It's probably a chance for headshot or like one shot.
It is extra burst. When you right click and you then melee immediately, you essentially right click and then you say, hey, I want to deal 45 more damage for free. It doesn't cost you anything, it's just for free. Then you can right click again and only have to hit one shot right click instead of two, or three here, which you had to do. So it's just much easier. You dash on the support, you switch targets again, you run this support and you get killed because you melee. Not because you melee, but even if you had missed the headshot, you would have gotten it. Like, I said to the previous Genji player that I voted during the week, you are a good Genji player, you just might not be good at playing the game yet. But that's
Yeah.
fixable. Like, you know how to play Genji, you're playing him well. You seem to know the concepts of, hey, right click for every ability, right click for every melee. It looks like you know it at least.
It's kind of good though. I don't know what happened that fair. I struggle like a decent bit from now on, since like they have Echo and Pharah, and like, and I'm not like freaking like next
Okay,
so I can't
amazing.
like
That
dash
means
up.
that means their supports are free to kill. They have no one to cover for them. Nice. That's
Oh yeah,
awesome for you. Left clicking here is perfect. I love it. You don't care about her. She's not your problem. Who is your problem? These guys. You kill these and you win the game. Pharah and Echo have a major problem in your rank, and that is they are always in the open. They don't know how to use walls. They don't know how to use cover. So, with your team, it's kind of difficult for you to hit them because you have all projectiles.
yeah,
But it's also hard for them to hit you because they have all projectiles. So if they're gonna play far away,
yeah.
you can play far away. But killing their tank is super easy, killing their supports is super easy because the tank is gonna die without supports. You can easily go into supports because they have no cover, they have no peel from their DPS. So you kill their supports, kill their tank. The flyers, they can't contest because they will just die. They do. Good left click, right click, yes. I think every bullet you fired here was correct. So here, you see the Ana, you left click, correct. Or here you see the Mora, she's close, you right click, correct. You right click again because you see the Mora, correct. You dash and then right click, correct. This is all really, really good.
Alright, let's go.
Like, I don't care what bullets you hit, but you played it well, you played it correctly. Right clicking here is bad, you want to left click, because they're far away, right?
Yeah.
27 damages, don't do anything, 50 might.
Yeah, I was just spamming them as like a warning, like don't come close.
Actually for Pharah, I think it's better to right click sometimes if she's close, because of her lowered HP.
Yeah.
I think it's still I think it's better to right click her than anyone else, but I still think it's better to left click her, right?
Yeah,
Let me just get that clear. Here, you're looking for an ult.
Hold him back.
Good dash, yes! Good dash again, you got out. Now you're in the front of them. Ideally, I would want you to look for an off angle here. But you were kind of scared, you were running away. Here, you're looking for a dash. You saw their tank was slow. You're looking for a dash up until you get hit by the rocket here, right? When you get hit by the rocket here, you want safety. You want to get in here. You have to kill that. You have to kill on there. Not anymore. When she starts ulting, she starts healing for 70 per second. That's essentially one right click, body shots, all hit body shots, per second that she just regens.
and then get ult.
Why did you die here?
Out in the middle of the open and like I got no just easy prey here.
Yeah, you were
Pretty
just in the
bad
open.
positioning.
This is a terrible ult from her as well, because she's also in the
Yeah.
open. But no one cared about her. That's why you gotta use cover, you gotta use high ground if you find it. You don't have it here. But you need to use cover at least on this map.
Yeah.
There is
I was just
some
like-
high ground over here, but it's really not that valuable.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't see
Yeah.
it like pagoda thing.
When a Mora ults, should I be like constantly trying to like pressure her?
Well,
Or
can you tell me
like, I'm
what the
pretty
Moira
scared of
ult
that.
does?
Massive beam that like heals her a ton and like does like decent damage.
Yeah, it deals 70 damage. I think it heals her team for like 60, and it heals her for like 50.
Yeah.
No, wait, it damages for 60, it heals her team for 70, and it heals her for 70 as well, I think. Something like that. It's fucking big numbers, anyway.
Yeah.
So, think of a Moira ulting kind of like a Genji ulting, where you want to either focus her or avoid her. Either she dies now, or she doesn't at all.
Yeah.
I think most people just ignore her, try to stay away, try to like go behind cover. I think trying to kill her if she's low before she ults is better, but it depends on you, it depends on your team, it depends on the coordination. Because you aren't going to be able to kill her alone, you need your entire team to kill her. Unless you have that, it's better to just kill someone else, right? Or just go away. Lucky dash. Again, here. You have the kill here. You kill this. How do you kill this?
Well, she's about to come down in like a second, and I could also just left click here.
Yeah, because if you look at her HP now,
Yeah, she would have died.
another left click
21.
hitting an extra bullet on her by left clicking
Yeah.
kills her 100% of the time. It's just thinking of, hey, what am I trying to achieve with this shot? I think, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think every time you shoot, you just hold down the right click button instead of tapping every time you shoot. Is that right?
I tap it, but I'm literally just spamming the button. So like I'm like
Okay.
mindlessly
So it's essentially
like,
just
yeah.
holding it down. I want you to think about every shot. Hey, is this a right click or is this a left click? Think about that. If you're taking notes, and even if you aren't, I want you to write that down. Think about, in every game, think about what is this action gonna do? What is this left click gonna do? What is this dash gonna do? What is this deflect gonna do? Think about that as you make the move. Here want to dash, what's this dash gonna do? This is an escape dash, good. You know that, you're winning. Right?
Yeah.
What's this shot gonna do? Oh, it's a right click, he's close to me, I'm gonna hit all of these, right? Because he's so close, I'm gonna hit all of these. This is the correct action. Ulting here, what is the ult gonna do? You have no fucking idea, you don't see anyone, you're looking away from the only guy you can see. Ulting here, terrible because of that. You could like intuit, yeah, they're coming from the spawn, right? But you had no idea, you didn't know where they were, they could have been on the other side, they could have been over here.
Yeah, and
so
then
ulting here is terrible because of that. Even though the ult ends up having a good result, it doesn't mean the ult is good, right? Do you agree?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's just like a random like.
Here, right clicking. Where are you right clicking here? How far away is she?
Good couple meters, like 20 meters away from me.
Probably like 15, 10. But yeah, she's far away. You cannot hit your right clicks consistently. Well, you can probably hit them consistently, but you can't deal any real damage with them consistently. So you want to left click at that range. Just think about the intention of every bullet. What do you think about the second round, man?
Would I say it's an improvement from the first round? I don't know about that, but like my biggest problem. I mean, it kind of carried over. I think positioning and like the targets weren't amazing. A lot of just like spamming and just like probably could
I
have
think
gone
you
like
played the second round a lot better, just because of the way you use your abilities. Like at the end there, where I started going into, hey, why are you using this ability? What is the purpose? I could see like, hey, you use the abilities in the way you wanted, and you got the result you wanted. So I think just based off of that, I think you did so much better in the second round. Not only because you won, but kind of because the way you were thinking as you played, right? Sure, you could have off-angled it a little bit better at the start. That is cool, that is chill. You know that now. Hopefully you're taking notes, because I'm fucking not. I don't have the focus for that shit. But, yeah. It's gonna be a video anyway, so you will have it in the video to look at. I think the second round was a lot better. Again, you're fast out of the spawn. This is really good. How fast, actually? Not fast out of the spawn. I lied.
I was watching a video, yeah.
I saw you dashing. Yeah, no. You're 3 seconds late. Shame on you, man. You're taking low ground, man. Shame on you. You would have been here by now. No, wait. You have your dash back. You would have been here by now.
Yeah, that's not. And last.
You can jump here. Get either this high ground. You can go behind here. You can even go behind here. It's a little bit more risky. I think playing here is better. But you could have been here. Maybe like now is where you could have been here. Roughly. But now you're here instead. Good deflect. I always like deflecting power orbs. I think they're really, really good. Here
Yeah,
you are
and they're
playing
annoying.
with your team. Why is that bad?
Playing Genji, and like they have like a decent couple characters who are gonna be taken advantage of, and it's like pretty far back.
Because you're
Bastion's
shooting
around
into their
himself.
tank, right? You're shooting into their tank. Are you gonna
Yeah,
kill
dude,
the tank easier than you're gonna kill the Ana?
nope.
Are you gonna kill the tank easier than you're gonna kill the Pharah?
Well, my aim can be pretty bad, but probably not.
Honestly, I'd chalk that up to, hey, is the support alive? Yes or no? If yes, then probably I'd kill the Pharah easier. If no, then I'd kill the Reinhardt easier. Are you
Yeah, I
gonna
mean he has
kill
shield and
the
like
Reinhardt easier than you're gonna kill the Moira?
no.
Are you gonna
Yeah,
kill,
no.
are you gonna kill the Bastion faster than you're gonna kill the Reinhardt?
No.
No. So probably the worst target is the Reinhardt, and then I'd quickly follow it up with the Pharah, right?
Yeah.
So if you're shooting into the tank, how much value are you getting?
Almost none.
0. Yeah, sure, you deal you deal 80 damage to the shield every time you
Yeah.
shoot. That's cool, I guess. It's not gonna matter, it's not gonna win you the game. If you had nothing else to shoot, if you're in a scenario where you couldn't shoot anything at all, yes, sure, shoot into it. But when you can be here, at this point, instead, who do you have open to you?
And completely alone.
Yes! You have so much free value that you're just not utilizing because of the place you're standing. Oh, but
Yeah.
dwarves, I always top frag my games! People say that to me. Yeah, sure, you may top frag, but you're getting, or top damage, but you're shooting it all into the tank, you're not getting value, right? I got 69 damage, or I got 69 kills this game, right? I only had 10 deaths. Yeah, sure. But what were you really shooting at? Were you shooting at something that could actually get value, or were you like killing the same guy over and over?
I use one HP, I think.
Is, yeah, well.
I mean, like,
sorry, go.
like, okay. So we have like that DPS passive, right? Should I be worried about that at all? Like applying that passive onto the
My
tank?
guy, I have no idea what the fuck the DPS passive is.
Oh.
It is not the thought
I
that
saw it
crosses
released and
my
I thought it
mind.
was like, oh, it's crazy.
Huh?
I thought it was like OP, like, because it's like 25% less healing. And I was like, I think it's something like that. It's just less healing of some sort. And then I was just like, that should be like constantly applied. So like sometimes in games I'm like, oh, maybe I should stick with the main team.
Yeah, well,
because like
use your brain,
guys,
man. Use your brain. Oh, wow, if I hit one of them one time, then I can deal 27 damage? But actually, it's better than 27 damage because they take less healing. And then if I go to the next guy, I can deal 27 damage there. Wow! And then you have
okay,
dealt...
well, that sounds dumb that way.
And then you have dealt damage to every single one. But how many kills have you gotten? 0, because you constantly switch targets. It makes no sense to fucking care. It makes 0 sense. You go on the Ana. Why? Because the Ana cannot move, the Ana cannot defend herself. Yeah, sure, she has a nade. Yeah, sure, she has a sleep. You have deflect, you have mobility, she cannot hit those if you're good. Maybe she can hit it on herself. Cool, nice. Now she takes half a second more to die. That's good for her, I guess. That staggers her even more. But you thinking, oh yeah, but the DPS passive, man, I need to think of the DPS passive. Oh wow, I haven't shot at the Reinhardt for a while. What happens then? You look at the Reinhardt, the Ana sleeps you because you're not paying attention. She walks on you, she nades you, shoots you, punches you, teabags you, you're dead, sent back to spawn, get fucked. That's essentially what's gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
So, caring about, but actually, Mr. Golf, I have the DPS passive. No one cares.
Okay.
Not a single soul. You go on the person you can kill, ignore the like team buff. You have the other idiot on your team. You have the mate to do that.
Yeah.
The reason the DPS passive is good is because when you're going on the Ana and she tries to heal herself for 60, she instead heals herself for 40 or 50.
Right, yeah.
So she gets less value from her healing, and when their Moira, tries to heal her, she also gets less value. So the DPS passive is actually not built to go and spread the damage all around. It's built to focus on one guy and killing that guy faster.
Yeah.
You're going here on the Pharah. You dash for sure. You don't melee. You don't melee.
Yeah. I probably would have killed. Yeah.
Well, first of all, let's look at this from when you engage, because I tried to watch it before, but I got thrown off.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, so let's look at this. Here, you jump through the window. Who do you see?
Anna, Moira, and Ryan.
Yes. Who do you want to go for here, in your opinion?
Anna, probably.
Who did you see 5 seconds ago?
Farah.
Okay. So you know the Pharah is outside. You know the Anna, Moira. I clicked the skip. Or go back 5 seconds and then skip 5 seconds, and I'm in a different place. But anyway, go for the Moira. You get the kill. No. Yes. But
Yeah, that's kind of.
sure. That does count.
Yeah.
I paused a little bit early. That's my bad. You get the kill. Then what? You deflect. Sure, you deal some damage to Ana. Where do you try to go? You try to back off, right? But when you try to back off, you also go in the middle of them. Where are you standing now? You're here.
Middle of like everybody in the open.
Who can see you? The Bastion can see you. Those guys can see you. And if the Ana moves a little bit to the side, she can also see. You're way in the open. You're way in the open. Do you agree with me that if you had just left through this window, this would be a better position?
Yeah, probably wouldn't have died.
Do you agree with me that if you had left through the door, this would be a better position?
Oh yeah, because there's just that and Bastion, I guess, instead of
before the game started, right? What did I tell you about making decisions?
Always think about it, like.
No. It's better to make the wrong decision than it is to make no decision. I said, every time you make a decision, there's 2 options. There's the wrong one and the right one. The right one leads to you getting a really, really good kill. The wrong one leads to you losing, maybe getting 1 kill with your ult. And you die. But what is the worst decision? It's not ulting, not getting any value. You lose the fight, you lose the game. What you did here is, you stand here, you kind of like inch towards the exit, and then you go back in. You're making no decision here, and it ends up with you dying. This is...
So would the bad decision be going to the Ana, or like...
Yeah, the bad decision would be going here, because here you're in the open, you have a Bastion, you have an Ana, the Ana can sleep you, you're kind of fucked here anyway.
Yeah.
But at least you can get a kill on the Ana, you would probably get killed by the Bastion. Who cares, you get a kill for a kill. If you go here, you could probably live, you could win, you have so many more options, you can go around here flank, you can go around here flank, and or you can just stay there, fight, try to kill the Pharah. Instead you make the decision here, look at your movement, you kill the Moira, you try to go for this exit, you made the decision to leave, right? You made it here.
Yeah.
What ends up happening is you get here, and then you like revert that decision.
Yeah.
So the fact that you go back into the fight here is what killed you. So the decision of indecision is what kills you.
Yeah.
You also could have meleeed here, gotten the kill, you still would have died to the guy, to the Reinhardt. But you would have gotten a kill with it, right?
Yeah. Oh, I had deflect too. Deflect does it completely like counter Ryan's melee or?
Yes, deflect, as long as you're looking in the direction of the thing that's shooting you, it blocks all the damage of melees, it blocks all the damage of ranged, but ranged attacks, they also get sent back to the shooter, or to where you're looking.
Yeah.
but it blocks all the damage of a melee. How did that not hit you? Yes! 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 You have the skill! Yes! Look at this, look at this. You do this. Good. Now, when you get headshots like this, this is really fucking good. When you get headshots like this, what do? What is the next decision here?
Well, imagine dash to that. We could probably kill her and just dash back.
You dash to that. How much damage does the dash do? I think it deals like 50? Genji.
It's at least 50, yeah. I think so.
So if you dash here, she is at what HP? She is at 119, right? Imagine that. How much does your right click deal? How much damage does your right click deal?
If I hit everything, probably
Yes.
like, what was it, like 80?
81. So she's at 119. She takes 81. She's at like 40 something. How much damage does your melee do?
45.
45. So 81 plus 45 is 126. If she is at 119, which is higher, 119 or 146? 126 is higher, so she's dead here, right? She is. She just is. You have that kill. And then you have the deflect, the right click deflect, and the dash to get out. You have free value. You're shooting at the tank here. I think it's fine in this situation because he had no help, he was overextended. In general, I don't like going for the tank, but here it was correct. Look at this, look at this. You right click, dash, right click. I think you could have meleeed here, right click melee, and then try to right click again if it misses. I think that would have been better, but it was good. Feels quieter now for some reason. Dash that, no!
Yeah, he boosted it away and I was so mad he got away.
Why did you deflect? Why are you not dashing here? You have the kill, you own
He
the
like skidded across the entire roof too, and I was so annoyed.
No,
like,
you're trolling. You can't be mad.
I got so mad at that.
You can only be mad at yourself, you're trolling.
Dude, I swear. I watched your replay on it when I got so mad at that. Yeah, he just like randomly ulted in like the freaking like ramen shop or something. I don't know what the guy was doing.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, and I lost to him, so.
You lost to this goober?
Yeah, and then I die here.
I don't know what that says about you, man. But it's nothing good. Here, okay, so you fight the Bastion outside. This is a good position. Why is this a good position?
Maintaining space and like you can see like you have cover.
What do you mean by maintaining space? What does that mean to you?
Well, you're like applying pressure from a different angle. I guess.
Yes.
They
So
can't,
if
like,
you
take
stand
advantage
here,
of
if you own this space, what can the enemy team do?
it. Well, they just gotta like either attack me and focus me, or they gotta like ignore me and they just like run in from like the main entrance.
Yeah, so you see what happened? As soon as you went back, the Ana and the Bastion went to aggress. The same with the Pharah. Let's look at the last 10 seconds again. You're here, right? You're just chilling. You're headshotting him.
Yeah.
He's scared. He's trying to go to cover now because of you. He's in cover because of you existing.
Yeah.
You go here. You get scared by the Pharah. This is also the power of off-angling, right? Now she has an angle on you. You make the wrong decision of going down this way instead of going back here. Because back here you still maintain the danger for the Ana, right? And for the Bastion. And you're still in cover from the Pharah, so you're not scared of her. Instead you go down here, where you give up all the space to them. You moving here lost you the point, I think. I think you lose the point here. Instead, if you had stayed here and then gotten back here, they wouldn't have had the balls to either when the Ana walk in, or the Bastion walk in, or the Pharah walk in. But you existing here would stop it all. Do you agree with me?
Yeah. Yeah, they'd all be focused on.
Instead, you put yourself in a spam angle where there's 3-4 people shooting at you. And now you have all the aggro, you have none of the pressure, and you just die. If you make plays like that, could you ever blame your team for losing again? If you make that mistake regularly?
Honestly, no.
You can't blame your team, right? What I'm trying to get you to say
okay.
is, it's never your team's fault, it's always your fault. That sounds super negative, but it isn't. Here you're typing, saying something to the team, it's irrelevant whatever it is.
I thought I was just waiting for the team.
Oh, you're not typing? Yeah. Where are you moving, man? Trolling.
Oh yeah, I didn't want to peek them because there's just so many people, and then like I don't know, I was just scared of like the fairy. Cause like constantly just like I don't know, I'm not that good, right? So like I get hit by fairy and then there's like a freaking 150 damage.
You get hit by Pharah? What do you mean?
Like whenever I get hit by fairy, like it just does like a million damage, and then like I'm just like I get like PTSD from that.
How do you deal with Pharah?
I mean when you're midair, definitely much harder for you to hit, or for them to hit you.
Yeah. Why?
You also have deflect. Because usually they rely on like AoE damage, and since you're in the middle of the air, they can't like deflect off anything.
Yeah, so that's one reason why. The other reason why is because you're constantly moving. How's she gonna predict what direction you're gonna move on a 3D plane? Instead of a 2D plane, left, right, left, right, forwards, backwards, right? Instead of a 2D plane like that, if you're moving in a 3D plane, you can also go up, right? There's like infinite more ways for you to walk, and infinite more places for her to span, right?
Yeah.
So if you double jump, it's so much harder for her to hit you. Plus, she cannot AoE when you're jumping. Here, what's the mistake?
Well, I'm literally shooting a round shield, so...
Yeah, you're walking in front of a tank. You die here because you're being stupid. There's nothing else to say. Here you're just being stupid, there's no commentary I can give that can help you more than that. As mentioned before,
I mean, like,
your
the only
gold,
time
like, you should know this by now. Sorry, go on.
Like, the only time I should ever, like, I mean, like, ever, like, hit a tank is, like, when there's either no one else to hit, or when they're, like, low. Like, low.
Yeah, I'd probably say there's more scenarios, but for a general gold player, yes, that's good enough. What do you think about this ult? What info do
Honestly,
you have? You see two of them. You deflect, so they take 50 damage per second from this. Everyone that it can hit, right? Takes 50 damage per second. You hit 3 left clicks on this guy. He's being healed to fuck though, so it's kind of unfortunate. You ult on this goober. By the way, you have your dash beforehand.
Yeah.
You have your dash after. You could have had 2 more dashes that you could have done. You go for the Mura, you don't end up getting the kill. You dash on the Ana, you get the kill. It's good. I think that was, in general, I think it was a good ult. I think there are ways you could play better. You obviously know how, based on like what happened. Use your dash before, use your dash when you ult. Don't go for the tank. I'm not saying, oh, tank is... but actually, Dorf, he's a DPS. Yes, but he's a tank, because every time you shoot, you deal 27 damage. Every time he has armor, you deal 17 damage. Every time he's in his tank form, in his siege form, he takes 30% less damage. And he's being actively healed by the Mora.
Yeah.
That's a super hard target to kill. If you immediately, instead, go for the supports, would you say it would be a difficult play to walk here, dash like this, ult, dash like this, swing, swing, get 2 kills? Do you think that is
Yeah,
more
it'd be
difficult or
easier.
less
Probably
difficult than what you did?
way easier.
Way easier, right? And do you
Yeah.
think the chance of you winning that is higher or lower than what you just did?
I mean, the Bastion would literally like insta die, so like much higher chance.
Yeah, your team would fuck up the Bastion, and he wouldn't have
Mm.
lived so long, right? So I think that is how you win that fight. You ended up winning it anyway. That's cool, I
Yeah.
guess. But you could have gotten so much more value.
Did he just shoot a sleep dart and then he missed, right?
Maybe.
Did he? I was like scared that he was sleep me because I wasn't like looking at his cooldowns.
You tried to sleep you here, I think. Can you dash into the file?
Oh no, you
Sleep the Rhine. Okay. Okay, dude.
yeah, and then just
You get the point back, that's chill, that's cool, that's nice. I actually do not mind it if he crosses wall. This sounds suicidal, but I actually don't mind. Here is why. If you play here, you can deal poke damage, you can like scare them, you can make them have to react to you.
And
Worst
there's
case
medkit.
scenario, you dash back to your team, you're chilling. But what that
Mhm.
can cost for them is, oh, they're trying to ult you maybe, oh, they're using abilities on you, oh, they're wasting time on you. Anytime you spend making them do nothing, is time you're spent winning when you own the point. Right now, you're just giving them all of the space again. You are doing this. This isn't your team. This isn't, oh my god, my tank fucking sucks. He is not giving me any value. He's not taking space for my team. If you were here, they would never push up like this. If you were anywhere else other than on point, they would never push up like this.
Yeah.
You existing is terrifying to them, man. Do you know why?
Mm,
This is why. This is why. You kill them so fucking fast. Here again, you go in the middle of a side, right? You get out, good dodge of the ult, then you go immediately back into a 1v4.
I think I could dash away and live, right? If I went to the medkit, or I really lost anyway.
Nah, you had lost anyway. But
Yeah.
the reason you lost wasn't because of what happened outside, it is what happened before. You didn't delay them, your team didn't either. Your team was not like playing well, but if you had played aggressively, do you think the chance of the team reacting to your play would be higher or lower than if you just stayed?
Probably higher.
I'd probably think higher as well, because if you are taking the initiative, then the team will move around you. People in this rank are autopiloting. Overall, for the game, would you mind telling me your notes? Like, what have you written down? What are the main takeaways you have of the session? I'll see if I agree.
Probably okay. For the small things, I guess like obviously like left clicking more. Like looking at like the range that you're at with people. Taking a like more advantage of like your one shot, like how good Genji actually is. Like even though he, a lot of people say he's trash. Uh, Probably think about everything like where you can go, and, like what you can do, and a lot of stuff about spacing and like applying pressure. Because like even though I think it's like what I was thinking initially is like I'm like a weak character and like I'm just gonna get one shot if I like try and apply pressure and like 1v5. But like there's like a million ways I can escape, even if
Dude,
they
you're
have like a
so
freaking
fucking
like
tanky
Jhin,
as
whatever.
Genji, man. Especially with
Yeah,
an Ana on your team, if you're lucky enough to get that, you cannot be killed during your ultimate. It's super difficult to,
yeah,
because you're so fast, right?
yeah. And then like I think it's just probably taking like better angles because like if we just take better angles, then like from there on you can already like take more advantage of like the kills that you can get. Like when
Hmm.
we're in that like tea house or whatever on the I think like the
Second
second
point.
round. Like I
Yeah.
could have still kill the soldier like a good couple times. Um, I think in the first round there was like that
Like
little bit
here.
of panicking. Yeah, I think it was in like the beginning of the round especially. Also I'm shooting at the tank a lot. That was well, yeah. When I watch it back, like it looks stupid as hell, and I'm like doing literally zero damage.
Hmm.
Um, I guess like preying on Anna's because Anna's in gold 3 and like our crap. I think blade usage wasn't amazing as well.
Yeah, but why is that, do you
Yeah,
think?
one of the blade against there was one blade where like the Rhine was in front of me, I think, and then like I didn't see anybody. Like I didn't know I had like no idea where anybody was, and I just randomly popped blade.
Yeah, and
Uh,
what is the reason why that ult was bad? In like 3 words, or not 3 words, but like in in one sentence. Why is that bad?
didn't know anybody. Like just didn't know where anyone was.
You had no information.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. You need to play it off of information, man. That's really it. If you make an ult and you have no information, you cannot tell whether or not this is gonna be a good ult. Yeah, sure, you might have heard
Yeah.
something, you might have had like a general feel of where the enemy was, but in your rank, I feel like people who say that, they're just using a massive amount of cope to like back explain why they did the thing they did, when it's usually not true. Um, you did a
Yeah.
lot of ults because you felt like you should ult, rather than you
It's
seeing,
no time
hey,
to doubt
this is
yourself.
actually a good opportunity to ult. I'm at an off
Yeah.
angle right here, I have ult here. Who do I go on? I go on the Ashe, that's an easy kill. I dash into the Ana after, that's an easy kill. Moira and Reinhardt alone on site now? Let's go dash
Yeah.
on
That
that.
looks true. Yeah.
Like, if you had your ult here, a lot of Genji players would go into the Reinhardt and start swinging because he's the biggest target, he's the easiest one to hit,
Mhm.
without thinking who they can go on. Or let's say you were here when this happened. You just go into the Reinhardt, you try to kill that, right? But then maybe the Ashe gets lucky, she throws a dynamite, she headshots you twice, you're dead now.
Yeah.
You also need to consider where the enemy is, where are you, who do you need to kill, who is the win condition. If you kill this person, which of these people like increase your chance of winning more?
Yeah.
Because here, when you kill their damage healer, right? They have no one to deal damage really, because they're just trying to heal. When you kill the support, there's just one left, and she's like fading around, right? She's trying to heal here.
Yeah.
Why is she trying to heal? Because she thinks, oh, I'm a support, I'm supposed to heal my team, right? When you deal
Mhm.
damage like this, you deal so much damage as Genji as well. She cannot
Yeah.
out heal your damage, right? So you just dealing
Yeah.
damage, you applying pressure, makes them misplay. If she was damaging you instead, that would have been a better play, right?
Hmm.
So you just need to be in a position where you can target their squishies, and then based on that, when you can see their squishies, when you have an off angle, when you go around their tank, the game really fucking opens up and you can ult well. Instead of just
Yeah.
running into the enemy and dying.
Mm.
Is
Yeah.
there
Like
anything
I
else you want to
think
mention?
I think I'm like scared of like Morris because like okay, this is gonna sound really 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 dumb, but like Zen and Mora like they're pretty tall, and Genji's like kind of a midget with him like squatting down all the time. So
Good.
like I always like yeah like I don't know like because I always have to like look further up because like ever since like I made the hitboxes way bigger, like I found that like I've been hitting like more body shots when I'm like right in front of them. So like then I'm like scared of like Mora healing herself, and then like I just can't like and then I whiff
As
and like I
Zenyatta
don't
main,
know.
the most scary thing I run into in comp is a Genji that is out after me. He wants to kill me. It is the scariest thing I can see. The reason for which is you deal so much damage up close, You will deflect my shots. You're so fast, I cannot react. I cannot turn my fucking crosshair around fast enough and then hit you because I have projectiles. If you jump around the Zen, you fucking stand like woo 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 woo. Then just run around like this. The Zen cannot do shit against you. And if he's got you backed up in the corner, yeah, sure, he might kick you. He might kick you into a corner, but with your deflect, it does no damage.
Yeah.
So you're super strong at the Zens. The Moira, you have kind of like an argument. Oh wow, she has a beam, right? She can kill you. But she deals 50 damage per second. You have 250 HP. She heals for like 25 HP every second she damages you. So that gives you 5 seconds to deal 300 damage. Plus you can just dash away, worst case scenario. You almost always win that fight. Like here. That is what happens when you dash into a Moira. She's like, oh, where did they go? Huh? And you just win. You just win. Yeah, no, but I have to end it here. Let's just do a quick outro. Hey guys, like and subscribe, man. I'm looking for a support player for like a mini series, maybe like a major series. Someone who is bronze would be cool. I posted a link or an information thing on my Discord. So yeah, like and subscribe, man. If you're a support player, send me a DM on Discord. Link in bio. Peace. Wait, peace now. Stream off or video off.